up, what's up, Pisces? This is Queen Navel coming to do your May and June 2020 reading for you guys. I'm sorry that it's late. That's sometimes how things go, but I do have some good messages for you guys in particular because I got some things that came in that I actually kind of like. All right, you guys, so we're going to do it like we did it the previous months. Except for I'm going to take out the Astro Intuitive Forecast. So we're going to start off by doing an Intuitive Forecast. Then we'll jump into your Love Confetti, and then your Charms, then your regular Confetti, then your Astrology Dice. Then pick a card, Pal 1, Pal 2, and or Pal 3 for your tarot and advice. Okay, you guys? So, what I was going to say. Maybe that's a message for you guys. My mind just went totally blank. You guys need to focus because I think that there are some things that may be taking you off your focus with certain things. Okay, but before I jump into the intuitive forecast, definitely, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Definitely go and subscribe, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell, and as well as donate, you guys. The link will be below in the description box, and I will include timestamps this time, so you can go to any different divination tool or just to pick a card, whatever you're drawn to. You can watch it all the way through, or you can just go to whatever you're drawn to. Okay, so let's jump into your intuitive forecast. All right, jump into your intuitive forecast. Okay, so what I got for you guys, Pisces, is, do you realize how great you are? Like, literally, like, the sun is shining on you, even when you don't see it. And I need to, like, really just know if you realize how great you are. Like, not just saying it. Like, do you realize it? You guys are becoming more grounded. A lot of you guys are extremely beautiful and handsome. You are very, very bright. You're highly intuitive. And I just got like, you know your shit. Whatever field or whatever, anything that you know about, you know your shit. I do get that some of you may be around deceptive beings and stuff, like deceptive people or situations. But it's because you are grounding your emotions. You're finally seeing things from different perspectives. And it's like this little ray of like hope, this little light that's shining on you. And the only key to open that door, to, open that road, is you realizing how fucking great you are. Because you have a lot of people that's jealous of you. You have a lot of things that needs to break out of your life that's toxic. But it's like the key to those things leaving, the key to you moving forward, is actually realizing that you're really, like, you're awesome and like you're gifted. And it's funny because this was not the message that I was going to give, but something like, came up, like, and it just really just made me feel like, it's just like you're a beautiful soul, like you're beautiful, and people take advantage of that. And you may have even adopted certain characteristics of those people, kind of like a mirroring reflection, but that's not even the basis of who you are. But I really feel like you guys are really coming into alignment of who you are. And because you're coming into alignment, it's like it's like kind of like a plant that's in the house and the blinds is open and the sun is shining through the blinds, and it shines directly on that plant, even though everything is covered in the shadows. And the plant grows. Like, that's deep, Pisces. Like, that is really deep. Okay, that just came out of nowhere. I don't know if, hopefully that resonates for you. But definitely, I feel like you guys are improving your communication. Some of you is really stepping into a place where you're focusing on how you not how you are perceived, but how you want to be perceived in the world. Your creativity is coming to new heights in your life right now. And you might have some people that is intimidated by that, but that's their business. It's not yours. Your values are increasing with yourself. You're incorporating things in your day-to-day life. I really feel like you're getting your health together. You're getting your mind together. You guys are manifesting. You have strong manifesting abilities that comes up, and you actually are balancing out yourself. I do feel like some of you are doing yoga and working out, and I even get that even if you don't do that, you're still able to have that figure that people are jealous of for some reason. Like even if you are, you know, even if you don't think your body is what it should be, if for some reason people they see blossoming, and it's just up to you to figure out how great you are and how blessed you are and how wonderful you are. And some of you are most of you are very highly intuitive, like, and I really get a most, most of you are highly intuitive. But I think that what happens is when you love something, even if it's a lifestyle or something that you loved in the past and you cling to it, it consumes you or it takes advantage of you or something like that, because I really get that. That's what brings in the negative energy, because you're shining, you're coming into alignment of who you really are, and you're outgrowing a lot of things and people, and you need to be okay with that and set the appropriate boundaries so the negative influences won't affect you. I definitely get that some of you are stepping into a place where you possibly is even becoming more spiritual. And if it's not spiritual, it's that strong oneness with self. Like things that you used to have anxiety about, you're no longer gonna have anxiety about, or you're that already started, where you're not having anxiety about it. If you've been feeling like, oh, you don't want to be alone, that's something that's no longer bothering you. Especially noticing that everybody's in the same predicament as you. It's not like, I really just feel like if you battle with depression, you have that aha moment that's going to get you out of that depression. Maybe it's just something is hearing, do you realize how great you are? I do get that for some of you, you need to set a plan in place. You need to start setting intentions and get your priorities together that fits your life, that fits where you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to build, because you guys have a lot of creativity that's coming through that the world needs to see. Yeah, I'm definitely getting, I do get a lot of love too, a lot of love and strong balance. All right, before I jump into the intuitive forecast, I mean, not the intuitive forecast, the love confetti, I want you guys to take a deep breath. I'm going to ring the bell, and when I ring it, I just want you guys to really just in through your nose, out through your mouth, and take a deep breath. And we're going to do it 3 times because I really just feel like you guys need strong grounding and incorporating it into your daily routine. And you're going to outshine anything that comes your way. All right. That was beautiful. I really feel like some of you are on your namaste shit, like namaste. But let me jump into the intuitive forecast, the forecast, the love confetti. Focus, jeez. Okay, jumping into the love confetti. This confetti will not be for everyone, so please take what resonate and leave the rest. Okay. Just the fact that I keep on drifting off. I keep on not like it seemed like the focusing is not there. And it's not something that happened in my other readings. And it just lets me know even when I pulled the love confetti, there was a lot. There is a lot. This is not like half of what came out. And I had to put some back, but I was like, guided to leave this here. And it just lets me know that you guys are focused on the wrong things. And the key to you getting back to basics is like you focusing on yourself and realizing how great that you are and letting go of toxic relationships and not letting that be the main focus of your life. Putting yourself first and getting back to oneness. And when you put yourself first, then you will thrive. Like your relationship will thrive. Like even if you're in a partnership that's not toxic, you putting the effort to put yourself first and the things that putting your boundaries up is going to help your relationship thrive and even encourage your partner to do the same thing, and you'll see your relationship thrive. But if you're not getting, if it's like you're not being like there's boundaries on their side and they're walking all over you, you're doing what they say and they're not doing what you say, it's going to be an imbalance, and that's when you're going to have to step up for yourself. Okay, so I do feel like for some of you it's time for a vacation, and I do feel like there may be a lot of anxiety around relationships, maybe, or just even if it's not anxiety about a relationship, it's aspects of the relationship, like do this person love me, or do they care, or like just different little aspects and tweaks, even if it's not a toxic relationship. And there's a need for you to like take that mental break, because of Pisces being very highly intuitive, there is a lot that goes through your mind. And there's a need for you to control your third eye and get back focused. Just like I said intuitive message like a whole bunch of times. I was jumping into the love confetti. Then I said in love intuitive message or something like that. And it's just what is going on in the mind, like, and I wasn't thinking anything. And that is probably even the issue with yourself, letting your mind drift off on, things that's not really, instead of focusing, or letting it drift off about a relationship. Okay. But I do see that for people who are wanting to take their relationship to the next level, there is a need for you to ground yourself in your values first. Actually figure out what you want before having the talk. Figure out what you want in depth. Not like I just want a family and like you need to actually create focus on the prize. Like you are the prize. Focus on the prize. I want someone that will support me in my career. I want someone who is spiritually grounded. I want someone that knows how to talk to me, that is open with their emotions and has confront their own demons. I want someone that just whatever it is, you need to have that. Actually, like, you don't have to create a list, but if your mind is like kind of drift off sometime, maybe you need to create a list so you can visually see what you want. And I'm not talking about, I want a partner with, like, finances is important, but go in depth before you mention finances. Go in depth before you mention looks. I do know Pisces like attractive people, but it's like still go in depth first if you know that that is your if you know that that is your the main thing you focus on, you know, besides the sex, Pisces, because Pisces are freakies, you know, you guys are freaky, and some the ones that's not, you're more timid with it, but I know a lot of Pisces that's really freaky. But okay, so I do feel like for some of you, you have many options, but you have your eyes on the wrong person. Especially if you're single, you have your eyes on the wrong person, and it's more so of you being more attracted to their looks. Some of them even may be like bad boy, the bad boy, bad girl type, you know, a little rough around the edges. But this person is the wrong person. They're not in alignment with where you're trying to go. And maybe you need to get in alignment with where you want to go and actually focus on yourself as far as what do I want to build with myself, you know, and start actually doing the studying with certain things. Actually, you know, you want to get your looks together, or you want to get this, or, you know, for some people, they feel like they, you know, can't find a partner that's like that knows how to, you know, that looks good and know how to like have sex. It's a lot of those, you know, but, you know, are they spiritually grounded? Do they know how to control their temper? Do they, you know, can you talk to them about real things? Is it more than just putting a front on, you know, social media, you know, just certain things. But it's time for you to take a mental and physical vacation. But, you know, a lot of people are still in social distancing, kind of restrictive states. So it's like it will be hard, or countries, it'll be hard for you to do that. So before you do that, figure out what you want, okay? Because I feel like, you know, for someone, your partner feels like you're lazy. And you could be even a person that goes to work, but when you get home or something, it's like, you know, you don't want to do nothing. You know, like, I don't want to do nothing, and, you know, you don't do much. And a lot of people are waking up right now. They're increasing their values and stuff. And you have to be a person of value and substance. So maybe, and you want to be that person, but maybe you got so much, you know, other things on your mind that don't matter, you know, like what's being posted on social media or something like that, you know, who knows, but, or, you know, how you going to get this money or coin or something. And for those of you that don't have jobs or something, this is the time for you to actually figure out yourself, what you value, what is your value, you know, like, and it's just what you want. What do you want out of life? You know, what do you want out of yourself? What do you want where you want your emotions to be? Where you want to be spiritually? Where do you want to be financially? What are you good at? It's funny how this is coming out in the love reading though. Like, that's the weird part. Okay, for someone, you are in the public eye and your partner do not like that you are getting attention. I just really feel like even with that, it is communication. Communicating what the boundaries is in a relationship, if this is an issue in your love life. For others of you, I just really feel like you have people that's around you that does not like the attention that you're getting. You may be totally oblivious to it, too. I'm getting to, because I really just feel like the casual kind of, I just really get that you guys are, your mind is in different places, and certain things don't bother you, and certain things you don't even notice. Okay, for someone, your casual sex is not fulfilling you anymore. I really just feel like you're trying to create a strong foundation for yourself, and casual sex is no longer in alignment with that. Okay, or like Netflix and chill, doing stuff at home, staying at home, even under these restrictions, you feel like this is what we always did. Like, I'm tired of that, you know, like, what's new? Okay, for someone, you have a business partner, business with your partner, or a business partner that's possibly putting a strain on your relationship. Um, there's a need for you to balance out this energy, or you don't want to bring it home. For those of you that has been going through things with the family, with your children, with mental blockages, with mental blockages, with like blocking your creativity, and just blocking you from getting to the next like level that you want to be in your life. I really just feel like you guys need to take a mental break and do some physical things and be creative at home. You can do yoga, you can do you know improve on your facial care, get that stomach together, get right and tight with the intentions of, you just wanting to look better for yourself instead of someone else, because you got to remember that you are the prize. Because I do get that for some of you, you are dealing with and it's crazy because I don't even have to read through all of these. They have the same just they have the same gist to it. For some of you, you're dealing with situations where you may think your partner is unfaithful and your intuition is very strong, and they very much so could be unfaithful, especially if you're dealing with a Virgo or a Leo person, or someone you have kids with. They're very unfaithful. But I think the boundaries need to be there. Like I feel like there's no boundaries. I feel like there's a lot, there's probably even arguments, but there was no boundary set. There was no defining if that's what you really want. And for some of you, you just need to acknowledge things from face value, because you may have a partner that has possibly PTSD or need therapy for their past traumas and things like that, and they're not willing to confront it, and you're not able to help them because you need to fix yourself before you can help someone else. Because when you fix yourself and you elevate, you're going to notice that your values is going to change drastically, and you can love a person. That does not mean that you're supposed to be with that person. You could even love the relationship, just what the relationship is. And for some of you, you're probably even battling, if you're single, or even if you're in a relationship and you're possibly unfaithful. I really get that there is a possibility that you're in love with possibly two people, and you love these people for different reasons, but you need to align with what you want, because there's going to come a time where you're going to have to make a decision. There's going to come a time when you have to make a decision. And for those of you, for someone you have a love interest that's chose someone over you, and they're possibly coming back. This person could possibly be a Virgo or a Libra person. You need to find out if this is what you want, because you never know the person's intentions. They could be thinking about, oh, you used to cook good, you took care of me, you were, you had good sex, but I wanted something else, because I knew that you wasn't it at that time, and I'm lonely, and now I want to come back. Do you want that? I just get a strong soul searching. For someone, you're pregnant right now, and it's possibly giving you anxiety during these times. But yeah, possibly giving you anxiety during these times. or you're having dreams a lot. Some of you are dreaming of fish, and you guys are having a lot of dreams too. And for people who are in a relationship and you're trying to figure out how your partner feels, your relationship is going good, and you're trying to figure out if they love you or if they have these feelings for you, they do. They do. But they love you. But you need to balance out yourself. You need to balance out your mental. You need to balance out your toxic behaviors. Balance out yourself spiritually, and get in tune with yourself and kind of get rid of that mental energy, because you don't want this to be a turn off. I'm getting to this person. That's deep, Pisces. I'm going to move on because this is a lot. And it's a lot. All right, you guys. So let's move on to your charms. All right. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, so definitely what I was getting. You guys are resisting change, but you're tired of being on 1%. You're tired of your energy being drained. There's a need for you to realize how great you are and really focus on yourself. And I know you hear it all the time. People say it, focus on yourself, just focus on yourself. And you're like, I want love, I want this, I want that. But it's really just realizing that you are the prize. You are the prize, and you're on the right track, and it's actually going to help bring in blessings. Whatever you're doing, you're on the right track. You just need to take the time out to learn more. Learn more about what you want. Learn more about, if you're fixated on your looks, what do you want to change in your looks? Like, you need to start creating solutions for the things that you want to fix. And you can, if that's your main focus, your looks, list the things that you want to change in your looks, and then how you're going to get there. I want my makeup to be better. I want to start wearing makeup. How are you going to get there? Like, I want it to look like all the celebrity makeup, okay, well, you need to start looking at tutorials. You need to start seeing how they do their contour. You need to see how they do their eyeshadow. Actually try it instead of just sitting there watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, then it's like, oh, okay, I want to fix myself. I want to not think about my past traumas anymore. How I'm going to do that? Okay, let me confront my past traumas. Okay, this person hurt me when I was younger. I forgive this person for hurting me when I was younger. I forgive myself for allowing this person to hurt me when I was younger. I don't have to fuck with this person, but I would not let this consume me. That person had trauma in their life, which made them do the things that they did. Now I can see when a person, just by looking at their patterns, I can see now how a person that has those characteristics act, and I would not allow that in my life. I would not allow that to happen to me again. And then take a bath or something and release it in the bath. Like, okay, now I'm going to release this, and then actually release it. And you can have a lot of things that you need to work on. I don't want to be depressed anymore. What is making me depressed? Just identifying, those things and moving forward, notice your vibration during that time. Notice where you went wrong and don't dwell on it. Just know those are mistakes that you had to go through to get to where you're at, so It's like, every step. I want a better relationship. What's gonna help you get a better relationship? First, I need to figure out what I want out of my life. And if you fit into that, good. If you don't, deuces. That is clear cut. It's time for you to create solutions, because there is definitely you guys are manifesting a lavish more lifestyle, better things, better looking things. You're tired of being on 1%, but you need to start breaking down things in your life and prioritize it accordingly. I want to be a better mom. You guys got the world greatest mom. I want to be a better mom, better dad. Okay, how I'm going to do that? First, let me think about the things that I wanted as my parent to do that they didn't do. Let me also think about the person that I used to be and what I probably exposed my kid to. And then I'm going to have to heal that after, I heal myself. But just remember that, the point that you make a decision about something, there are still things that you have projected onto people, especially other people, it's like whatever. But, it's more about forgiving yourself. But your kids, you need to forgive yourself with that. Even have probably a talk with your kid, I may not have been the best person, or I may have not done the things that I wanted to do, but now I want to start from here and change, or I want to do more with you now. I wanted to paint with my kid. Let me paint now and actually do it. But give yourself time. Everything is not just like back to back. Give yourself time. You could probably, literally, it's time for you to prioritize, because you guys are unbalanced when it comes to what you want out of yourself and your values, and it's affecting your manifestations. You guys got me preaching. Come on now. You guys are tired of being sad and depressed. You see how she's crying? She's got her heart broken. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a glare in the camera. She's got her heart broken. You're tired of it. You're done with it. That's the first step, being done with it. There's a need for you not to overthink everything. Don't overthink it. It's as simple as prioritizing everything. I want to be a better manifester. Okay, you got to clear out all this negative ass energy then, because the law of attraction is you got to bring positive vibes in. You got to bring abundant energy just for, that to attract, So it's like, you got to actually ask yourself what you want. Forgive yourself for what happened and what done. You got hell admit one ticket. And people have done stuff to you, but that was their own projection of the things that happened into their life. That's what they've been exposed to. You need to accept it as such, but remove these people out of your life, especially toxic friendships, Pisces. Because I really feel like some of you are screwed over by friends, even screwed over by friends. And it's giving me strong people manipulating, people doing deceptive things like sleeping with your partner and things like that. Those are the energy vibes I'm getting with you guys, which is crazy, because it's I know that you guys are a deep ass sign, but it's this reading is going too deep, and I wasn't expecting it, because it started off so how wonderful you are, and it's you guys really need to really know how wonderful you are. I'm feeling like a big sister here, I kind of want to shake you a little bit. You guys got it's two people outside. The whole damn system is wrong. Start today. And boom. Okay, so this is just letting me know that there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. there is an isolation aspect of this. Some of you may be having legal situations with your family or something with family. You guys are putting off things that you were supposed to, like, it's like something stagnant going on here. It may be stagnant because the courts are closed and stuff like that, so that may be an issue. But I do feel like some of you are having issues with family. Something that was supposed to blow up didn't blow up. Something that was supposed to like kind of like you were supposed to do, you haven't done because you don't want to, because you rather isolate yourself. Ways of thinking about, your future, like kind of like this is not taking responsibility for your actions as well. You guys need to realize that you have you guys need to realize that you have an affinity supply of everything that you need. Because I do feel like some of you are eliminating confusion within yourself, eliminating confusion, putting down certain things. But I really just feel like in this some of you are putting down certain things, but you're overthinking it. I think that some things are naturally falling out of your life. But I do get that you guys are overthinking it and you are revisiting these things in your head. Because I do feel like for some of you, this feels like bad luck after bad luck after bad luck. Like, car stopped working, or, just what you thought was going to go through didn't go through. What you should have started, you haven't started. You're losing friends. You're just overthinking the whole thing. Instead of seeing these things as blessings, you are traumatized by it. This person was a bad person, so they didn't need to be out of my life. In my life. Some of you are trying to balance out people blowing smoke up your ass, people in relationship blowing smoke up your ass, tossing you off like a butt, like discarding you and things like that. And some of you are just trying to balance out smoking and your health issues. But I really just feel like you're on the right track. There's just a need for you to stop overthinking everything. Because I do feel like there is definitely like a tired of being tired. I'm tired of being tired. I want abundance. I want blessings. But then your mind is constantly revisiting conversations and revisiting people who hurt you and revisiting like some of you is questioning your belief systems and things like that. For someone you're not if you had a Sagittarius like family member or something, or someone you possibly had kids with, that ended and the confusion of that ended. So that is a cycle in completion. But I do feel like but you guys just need to balance out your mental energy, and you'll balance out the love for self and your relationships too. Because you guys are very, very fierce. You have it in you. You have it in you. Like literally, like look at this tiger. You have it in you. You have that growl in you. You have that vigorous, like kind of like drive. But I just feel like sometimes it used to drain you, and your mind start overthinking everything, and you start thinking about stuff, and it kind of, you need to focus. You need to focus. Put the past to the past. You learned from it. It made you a better person. Put it to the past. I think that these realizations is going to, and I really feel like for some of you, this has already happened. For others of you, you may be still going through the process. Because I really feel like some of you done came to the conclusion that you want to travel more. You want love. You want a certain type of love. You want a romantic love. You know, you're healing yourself. You're going through a transformational period. Some of you are into alchemy, learning alchemy, trying to manifest with alchemy. But even with alchemy, you still have to do the work, you know, so be very, very, set intentions when you're doing certain things. Like, set intentions when you're doing alchemy. You have to set intentions. Because you done been through some humbling experiences. Like, some very, very humbling experiences. There is some deceit going on with family or friendships. Possibly in a legal matter. Some deceit and this could be with family or friends, a contract or a relationship, a marriage. You have the energy, you have the drive and everything to do it. You just need to be more practical thinking, and you have more set intentions when you are dealing with it, because you have the mental capacity to do that. I just think that sometimes you overthink it, and this is where the learning come in at. Like, if you're dealing with law, do your research on the law that you're dealing with. You know, how it goes. You know, how the procedure goes. You know, put questions into the Google. That resonated for someone. I'm getting a lot of confirmation smoke from the incense. But this is also was like against jealousy incense. You have a lot of people that's bringing a lot of issues into your life that you need to balance out this energy, and it's purely motivated by just being jealous. Like, purely motivated. Secrets are coming out. Secrets are coming out, and the situation is dying. Like, it's literally dying, you know, where you're going to be able to heal. Because I do get that you guys are tired, especially if this was the situation you're dealing with is like a marriage, or you're like a mom. You're tired. You are tired. Look how SpongeBob is looking. You're tired. You don't want to deal with it anymore. For someone, you are getting engaged to someone that is very, very wealthy. For others of you, this is you committing yourself to your career. You committing yourself to your career. You're not staying in your head about the situation, and you're coming off very, very nonchalant and happy. Like, very, very nonchalant and happy. You just need to catch yourself thinking about certain things. I do get for some of you, you are dealing with a legal situation, something with restrictions, a contract, something like that. I do get that, though. Possibly dealing with friends that are rats. And that's when you're dealing with a situation where people is not loyal to you, and they rat on you, or they doing stuff like that to you. Even when you let go of those people, you find yourself really, and this is just being human, you find yourself replaying the situation in your head. But you need to move forward and really, really prioritize what's in your control, what's not in your control. What can you do? You know, can you control your reactions to certain things? If you got screwed in a contract, you know, what you can do is do your research on contracts, you know, common things that come up, what the laws, like how was they able to get away with certain things, you know, when it comes to stuff like that. But I really do feel like once you release this energy, you will be coming, like, literally, like, finding new friendships, working on yourself, finding new friendships. The more you work on yourself, the more your friendships come in. Like, the more you work on your body, you meet people that's working on your, like, good people, though, you know. Do yoga. It will help ease your mental tension. I do feel like for some of you, you are doing alchemy. You are doing alchemy. You just got to know that you're highly intuitive and you have a lot of luck on your side. You have the 4-leaf clover. You're rare. Your ideas are rare. You need to clear your energy so this rare luck can come in for you, because you have a manifestation that wants to come through, but you have to listen. Like, you know, like you have to listen. You have to listen to yourself, and also very, very sincere advice that you get, you know, and it's not just from me, because I feel like you do have some supportive people, or you do get advice from other readers and stuff, and you kind of get the same gist with certain things or certain advice that you need to apply, and you'll take it, but that doesn't mean that you completely apply it, you know. Like, you'll take the advice, you'll receive it, but do you apply it? So you need to start applying the advice that you get, because you need to clear this energy, because you have manifestations like literally just knocking on your door, and they want to come through, you know, and it's going to give you knowledge about the world, knowledge on how to heal, knowledge how you know, how to prioritize what you need to learn, a lot of things like that. Okay, for someone, you do have like a secret or something like that, or there's a secret about something. That's possibly what that rat was for. I do feel like for some of you, you feel like that was no one's business. Like, no one, like maybe someone said something that was no one's business. Like, that is not even something that's hurting other people. That was nobody's business. I mean, but you're on the right track when it comes to like healing yourself and working things out and remaining humbled. Use your discernment when it comes to, because you're highly intuitive. We have the high priestess here. You're highly intuitive. Highly intuitive. You just need to learn how to ground your emotions so you don't overthink things, and you need to learn more so you can become very, very grounded, and so you can be kind of like unmoved. And I just got like prayers and affirmations will help you. If you don't know where to start with the prayers, like, you know, go to the Bible. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Go to Psalms, go to Proverbs. Proverbs offer wisdom. Get to it. Like, you know, literally. Do your detox bath. Do your smudging. It kind of went out. I forgot to like smudge, but it went out. I did smudge the reading before I started. That's probably why I started off like, but I think that was a message for you guys. Okay, do I see anything else? Okay, you guys, let's jump to your regular confetti. Okay, so not a lot came out, but some very significant things came out. Okay, so to reassure you, you are shining bright right now. You're shining bright, but you need to relax. You're coming into alignment with the things that you want. Like, you really are. But just there's a need for you to not overthink it, so everything can kind of fall through, and just relax. There's a need for you to trust your intuition, especially when it comes to a legal situation, a contract, friends situations, things that's regarding, like, you know, using your discernment when it comes to groups and associations, like, you know. But there's a need for you to also focus on yourself. It literally says focus on yourself, because others are using you. They're using you for your resources. They're using you for your light. They're using you to bring balance into their fictitious balance into their life. And meanwhile, they projecting, because you got to realize Pisces absorb people energy. That's the reason why that's the sign that's connected to depression and anxiety. They absorb energy like a sponge. That's the reason why you try to stay upbeat most of the time, or you're that fun friend, but then you will go home drained and stuff because people done projected all that negative ass energy onto you. You absorb it. So there's a need for you to like toughen your callus, and that's basically like toughen yourself. And the only way you can do that where your emotions is don't won't get involved is if you start aligning yourself with what you really value, like everything that you value that you want to and put in your life and actually go for it. Then certain things that used to bother you is not going to bother you. You just need to relax. Okay, for some of you, your job is not fulfilling you on a soul level. And there's a need for you to start figuring out what you want to do, what you want to do in your career. Like, you don't have to quit your job right now. You just need to start figuring out and prioritizing what you really want to do in life. What brings you joy, and just start off there. What brings you joy? Singing brings me joy. Giving people advice brings me joy. Then maybe you need to, start thinking about being like a therapist or something, Maybe it's time for you to go back to school. Helping people brings me joy. Maybe you need to start a nonprofit. Now, what is my nonprofit going to, to start? What is my nonprofit going to, bring to people? Being sexy and sensual brings me joy. Maybe you need to start a pole dancing studio. What brings you joy? Also, for someone, you really feel like you made the wrong choice in love. And I really don't feel like it could be a lover, but it also could be a friendship too. Like, maybe you chose one friend over the other and it was a bad choice, and this person brought a whole bunch of chaos into your life. Or you chose someone else's perception over the other, or you chose something over the next, and it was a bad decision, or you think so now. All right, so let's jump into your astrology dice. All right. Okay, so I do get that for some of you, you're ending things that you used to love. Like, you're ending it. You really have been reflecting, or you will be in the end of May, or whenever you're, watching this video in June. But I really just feel like you guys are ending it. And by you ending certain things that you used to value, whether it's a job, whether it is your spiritual beliefs, or things that you thought about yourself that was projected on you from your family and your past relationships and your friends. When you end those things that you realize that was self-projections of other people, just think about the things that they told you. Think about the things that they've been through. You'll know that those are self-projection. By you doing this, you will be working on yourself. You're going to start figuring out how you want to be perceived in the world and by yourself. And it's going to be like I do feel like there is some energy just here with you guys seriously working on yourself, your health, your home, your vessel, your intuition, your values. This is all I'm getting to. Actually taking the initiative to put those steps forward. What you don't see. What you don't see is the spiritual development that you're going to get, and the acceptance that you're going to get from external people. I really feel like for some of you, if you've been wanting to help people, you're going to be received. What you don't see. What you don't see is you ending things of the past. And by you ending things of the past, this is a South Node. You actually exploring your South Node and ending things of the past behaviors, things that's connected to your South Node. You can actually find it on your natal chart. It's usually the truth node. The true node is your north node. So you can go put north node, what the true node is, and what's my south node, and it'll tell you. It's usually directly on a chart, but if you don't read astrology, then you can just put it in on Google and it'll tell you and the meanings of it. But by you ending the things of your south node, you're gonna bring massive abundance into your life with this Jupiter. And I do mean like spiritual abundance. I do feel like this is you learning things about yourself, your spirituality, having that oneness with yourself, learning things about your craft and what you want to do. Some of you are learning things about your children and your values and what you want to be as a parent. Learning things about your parents that you didn't know, and you like, that makes a lot of sense now. You know, that makes a lot of sense why I communicate this way, or that makes a lot of sense that you didn't tell me this and now I gotta fix this. But it's okay because it was meant for you to learn. This is all a learning process. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your pick of cards. I hope that resonated for you, but I'm gonna jump into your pick a card. All right, so you're gonna take a deep breath. You could pick from any pile 1, pile 2, and or pile 3, any pile that you're drawn to, and let's jump into group 1. Okay, group 1, you guys got the South Node. Okay, so this is letting me know that you guys are still purging things of the past. For some of you, you're dealing with other people in the world, different deceptions, addictions, toxic behaviors, things like that. You're doing a lot of reflecting with this moon on the side. And things are happening in very unpredictable ways to help you remove this type of energy because Saturn is the planet of karma. It's also the planet of rules and structures and things like that. So you guys these things are changing in very, very unpredictable ways. What you don't see is things ending and being transformed. You don't see the transformation coming. It's something that you don't see. The transformation that's going to come, the transformation of your mind, the transformation of your subconscious, the transformation of yourself, you know, because you're ruled by Neptune. Some of you are really, these are things that's very, very spiritual too. These are planets are very, very spiritual. Pluto and Neptune are very, very spiritual planets. So I think when you start to let go of the past and reflect on, you know, where you want in your future, you're going to notice that you become more spiritual because it's something that you don't see. For others of you, this is also something from the past that is being destroyed, that was possibly not seen by most, okay? It's usually, you know, Neptune is the unknown. So this was something that was not seen by people. All right, let's see what cards you guys have. You guys have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a really good card to have. I can't help but notice the Grim Reaper on there and the Crow in the back. This is really, that's transformation. It gives me Pluto vibes. Transformation of emotions, things that was heavily emotional for you, is going to transform and you're going to be extremely happy. Like you're going to be the happiest that you've ever been in your life during this transformational period. Sorry about that. Okay, so you guys also got the 8 of Wands. And this is letting me know that this transformational process is going extremely fast. Extremely fast. The Wheel of Fortune. Some of you are on spiritual journeys, or you will be transforming in very, very spiritual ways. And the fact that you're going to be transforming in very in different ways, you're going to bring in love, happiness, abundance. You fixing yourself is going to transmute heartbreak. It's going to end the heartbreak. You see how he's pointing? Things that you used to be highly emotional about, possibly even depressed, because Ten of Cups can also be abundance of emotions. And the ambulance can keep going by. These are things that possibly could have had you extremely depressed or extremely emotional, if not depressed, just extremely emotional. You're having a transformational period that's happening really, really fast, which is going to bring you great abundance of happiness, abundance of self, massive wisdom, and it's going to transmute this negative energy, this heartbreak, this betrayal, this infidelity out of your life. You guys have the presence of love will always cast out fear. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. You got negativity in your inside world, trying to shield yourself from negativity, removing yourself from negative situations, detaching, acknowledging your part. These are positive aspects of the negativity. A negative aspect is blaming everyone without removing yourself or even acknowledging your part, even when it comes to someone else doing something to you. You set boundaries by, I allowed you to do that to me, but I cannot allow it anymore. I'm not going to allow that anymore. Taking your part of, they did the crime, but you allowed them to do it because you were vibrating lower, or you knew you didn't deserve it, but you allowed it to happen. You have to stand up for yourself. And don't be scared to stand up for yourself. The presence of love is the love of self. You have money in your outside world. Money is coming in fast. Your creative endeavors are very, very fruitful. A negative aspect is what others, wanting others' money or waiting for others' money, or, just, looking for other people's money instead of trying to really, explore your creativity or manifest your own, because there ain't nothing wrong with getting other people's money. But it's when you're waiting on that and that's it, or you're waiting for someone to provide for you, or you won't leave a toxic situation because you want them to give you money, that's the problem. Okay? You guys have a lot of negative energy. Negative energy around. You need to smudge yourself, ground yourself. Smudge yourself. Explore different smudges. You got negative energy here, negativity, and then you got negative energy here. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Happiness awaits you now. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Yoga, this resonates with the charms. That's funny. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Your musical love cards you guys got is I like it like that. You guys like money. I like diamonds. I like dollars. I like diamonds. I like stunning. I like shining. Shining, baby. You like the money. You need to let it go. You got literally let it go. Let it go. And then say, let the storm blaze on. The cold doesn't bother me anyway. That's a powerful line in that little kid song. You guys got who's loving you. So this could be someone thinking about you by the Jackson 5. This could be someone thinking about who are you with. you know, or you could be thinking about who a next person is with. Get yourself together, and even if someone's worried about who you with, don't worry about that. This is definitely focusing on self, focusing on what you want, letting go of negativity and not being emotionally drained by the storm. It's funny because the storm is water, but it's like blaze on. Interesting. Interesting, I just noticed. Okay, you guys got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Make an effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. This reminds me of that who's loving you too. And let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. All right, you guys, I hope this resonates for you. Please go and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, welcome, like, share, as well as donate, you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Ashe, starting with group 2. Okay, group 2, you guys got the 10th house, okay? Focus on career. Focus on removing toxicity. Focus on how you wanting to be perceived in the world. Bringing more structure into your life. If you're dealing with situations where there's a lot of restrictions, you will be learning how to deal with these restrictions. You're opening a door to value and love, as well as trying to incorporate it in your day-to-day life, okay? What you don't see is balance coming into your life. New friends coming into your life, new associations, and very unpredictable ways as well, okay? There will be more structure with these people, more balance with these people. It just gives me a strong vibe of you having you made a decision that you want your values to increase, and you're willing to work on yourself. You're willing to work on your health. You're willing to work on your body, what you want, how you want. You just need to make sure that you incorporate it into your day-to-day life. Okay, let's see what cards you guys have. You guys got extra, okay? Somebody's been doing alchemy, okay? Let's just put it out there. She looks like a witch doctor, okay? She has a skull in the front of her, a wand with some bones on it. Somebody's been doing alchemy, okay? This also could be happening. You found out someone did it to you, but I really feel like this is you, Pisces. Okay, and for those of you, someone possibly did this to you as well. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. We have Strength and 7 of Pentacles. It tells a story. Willing to manifest your life, even if means of using alchemy. Getting out of that stupor. Getting out of your mind. Not overthinking. He's overthinking everything. It's draining him. Look at this horse. He looks depressed. It's draining him. You're realizing how bright you shine. You're realizing your strength. And isn't this lion beautiful, I might add? You're realizing your strength. You're the king of your life. King and queen of your life. You are very, very gorgeous. You have the creativity there. You need to prioritize your life. This is the 7 of Pentacles is evaluating he's evaluating his life in the original deck, you know. In this deck, if you notice the lines, there's a line at each point. This prioritizing your life, prioritizing the things in your life, possibly even using alchemy to help guide you, you know. But I do feel like you need to stop overthinking things and get out of the stupor, because it's only draining you. It's only draining you. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Okay? And you guys already started the work. I can tell, but it's still some things that you still dwell on in the past. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. These are the triggers. You need to feel them, you need to acknowledge them, and you need to go in depth with why is that there. You have abundance in your inside world. You're creating your own happiness. You're manifesting your own happiness. Your creativity is heightened. You're doing things that feel, this is also 5. 5, and then we have Leo here, that's the 5th house. Your creativity is heightened. You're doing things that feel good to your soul. Finding or you found your life's purpose. Your life purpose is attracting physical and material abundance. A negative aspect is worried about money too much. Also worry about other things that's blocking your abundance, okay? Because you dealt with betrayal and possibly from family with this 4 at the top. In your outside world, someone's betraying you in your current situation, or you just found out about betrayal. A negative aspect is allowing people to use you and betray you. And it was in the Confetti too. You have protect in your outside world. You're so protective over your energy right now. Enemies naturally stay away. Controlling your energy. Okay, I don't know what I wrote there, but hey. A negative aspect is fighting and arguing and being in unhealthy competitions with people. Also, with this 9 here, this is also letting me know that some of you who are into alchemy, you're using alchemic means to protect your energy, as well as you need to smudge and do things like that to help protect you, not only from others, but from your own mental anguish. Invest in different type of incense and things that will help you, too, so. You guys got feeling good as hell. You're feeling good as hell. You really are attracting your abundance. I think your mind kind of drifts off sometimes about what happened to you with the betrayal. And that's what this 5 of Cups is. But you just need to stay focused. I am leading you toward the answers to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. You guys are getting a lot of dreams. You guys got 333 Loyalty by Kendrick Lamar in your your music cards. The Best You've Ever Had by John Legend, or it's Tonight's, I think. And you guys got Walking on Sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. This is letting me know, because it was in reverse. You are demanding, you're demanding loyalty, and you may be the best they've ever had, or something like that. But I feel like, so for some of you, you're quite not there. That's the reason why this is in reverse. But I think that the more that you tackle things with yourself and you draw in that abundance, you will be walking on the sunshine. Because I really do feel like you guys are working on yourself. I just think that you guys are drifting, which is natural to kind of drift back. But you need to be subconsciously aware of that so you can catch yourself. You guys got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This reminds me of, you guys are probably the people that came up when I was doing the intuitive forecast, and it's the love confetti of, I think it was a love confetti where it was like focused on a person's looks and focus on, the wrong person when you have these many options that are great, okay? Because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, retreat. retreat. All right, group 2, I hope that resonated for you. Please go and subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share this video, as well as donate, you guys. I love you guys, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Ashe. Let's move on to group 3. All right, group 3, you guys got, it's not focusing. You guys got Aquarius, okay? So you guys have Aquarius as well as Gemini on the side here. You're dealing with situations involving friends or like groups of people, like people that you consider your friends and stuff, but you're desiring a better life. Some of them will come with you, some of them will be left behind. You need to be okay with that and not beat yourself up with that, because you are really focusing on your home, your mental stability, your life, desiring a better life, and things is coming in very unpredictable ways. What you don't see is justice and balance coming into your life, as well as mental clarity with this Pisces on the side there. You are embodying your sign. You're in full Pisces mode. You guys are really getting down to the nitty-gritty when it comes to your subconscious, okay? I really like it. And focusing on your home and your house and your intuition. Let's see what cards you guys have. You guys have the 9 of Wands, okay? Which is 9 of Clubs. The 6 of Wands, a lot of wands. The Moon. And the Lovers in reverse. Okay. So just realize you had Gemini. Where it was? Right there. You had Gemini on the dice as well as Gemini here. And you have Pisces too. So this is letting me know that you may be defensive with certain situations. You may feel like you even in the battle when it comes to certain things, with every deception you were dealing with. Stagnant communication, miscommunication, a whole bunch of arguments, things like that. But the thing is you have victory on your side. And even though the cycle is not completely over, you are changing your perspective, because even with the moon being like a symbol for deception and stuff like this, it's a strong change of perspective. You're changing your perspective, and it's a highly intuitive card, like a highly self-reflecting card, reflecting on the dark things and stuff, strong in the subconscious. There still may be a little bit, like you may still be a little defensive, but you need to just like know that you need to trust your intuition. That's all I'm getting. Especially in love affairs. Trust your intuition. Because there may be this could also be some deception in a love situation. When Eileen, love and friends, sorry. And siblings. Okay. When I lean toward love, I am led. This is strong. Trust your intuition. You see that? We have a crescent here and a crescent here. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Recognize it. Recognize it. This is also giving me strong, with all these stars, that Aquarius vibe too. And you guys are shining with you having Aquarius on the top of those dice. When I'm in alignment with love, with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. You heard that? You guys got a lot of cards too. My capacity to tune into the energy of love give me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up. The compassion I need when it's time to forgive. And the power I need when I am lost. Oneness is my true nature. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on, you heard, what I focus on is what I will manifest. You focus on being defeated, trying to defeat and fight, that's what's going to happen. You focus on your victory, you're going to get victory. You focus on the deception, it's going to remain there. You focus on yourself, you'll start manifesting. And you'll start transmuting that negativity, getting it out of your life because it's no longer in alignment. I think one of these cards, when I'm in alignment with love. Yeah. You guys have faith in your outside world. Taking a leap of faith, having faith in all processes, even the slow ones. What's for you you will have. Having faith in your manifestations. A negative aspect is giving up on your goals and no patience. You have family in your outside world. 3 and 4 is a 7. This could be a legal situation or something like that, or something that you need to balance out. Okay, you have boundaries, speaking up, breaking old habits, self-projected habits from other people, breaking generational curses, self-projected generational curses from like parents and fucked up family members, but that's just me. A negative aspect is dealing with the toxicity. You guys have prohibited in your inside world. Your intuition is guiding you through a prohibited situation. If stagnant, a need to step back and change your perspective. Where there is a will, there's a way. A negative aspect is feeling defeated. This is reminding me of like, I fight all my life. You know the Sophia off The Color Purple. I done fought all my life. I fought my mama. I fought my daddy, my uncles. That's what that reminds me of. You guys have spirits in your inside world. Mediumship, it's medium. Clairvoyance, hiding spiritual gifts, dreams, paranormal, sights, visions, channeling, communication with spirits, past loved ones, communicating. A negative aspect is a need to protect your third eye energy before it gets imbalanced. When you're dealing with spirits, there's a need for you, especially channeling. There's a need for you to be protective over yourself. For those of you that are like invoking spirits, because you don't know who's coming through. And even when you're dealing with just the spirit, like the energy of things, you sometimes will get the negative spirits that's around a person, and you guys are a sponge, and you absorb it, and it will play on your third eye. So you need to be very, very mindful of that. Okay. So you guys got someone is communicating with you to get information for an enemy of yours, or you're being spied on. It was in reverse. So this is letting me know that you found out possibly by the betrayal, or you know about it, or your intuition has guided you in regards to it. This is not something that is not known to you. You know, it's just what you're going to do with it. Okay, you guys have don't hold a grudge. You are not hurting the next person. You're only affecting you. I feel like you guys are holding a grudge, and there's a need for you to create boundaries and even let go of the person without, and if it's a situation that you possibly cannot let go of, there's a need for you to create boundaries and actually take the stand of what you're not going to let happen in your life, and how you're not going to let a person treat you. And they're going to stop treating you like that. You just got to stand up for yourself, or you're going to let the person go. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your own gut and lovingly insert yourself. Create boundaries. You guys got Don't by Bryson Tiller. Don't play with her, don't be dishonest, ay, because you're juicy. Ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. Hey. Okay, so you guys are definitely shining. Definitely shining. You need to have faith in yourself because you do have some eyes on you. You even have somebody that possibly even want to come back because, you know, I'm back and I'm better. I want you bad as ever. You know, you have someone that possibly want to come back when it comes to your love life because you're shining right now. Yeah. You guys got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You have to have set intentions. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. It was in reverse though. So I really feel like there is some defensive type of energy there where you are now defensive. You're like, I'm not allowing people to treat me a certain way. And you just need to, you know, create boundaries. I do feel like you guys are really standing, like, you know, it's funny how standing up for yourself, and I just really think it's just constantly you reminding yourself, like just constantly reminding yourself. I really just feel like you already in defense mode because you're not giving no toxic shit, no crap. People that you used to love and they did you wrong, it's like, you know, now you're defensive with them, and things that you toxic behaviors you used to do, you're like, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Like, I don't want to do it anymore. Like, I don't want to give you a chance because you did this, but that just lets me know you need to create healthy boundaries and with yourself and others. Healthy boundaries. All right, group 3. I hope this resonated for you. And please go and subscribe if you have not already, as well as like and share this video. I love you guys. Oh, go and donate, you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And ashe.